my channel, my content. My channel, my content.
Happy Monday, guys.
Happy Monday. It is that day of the week again where get over the weekend, get a first day in, and we have a lot more for the rest of the week. Never ends. People look forward to Fridays. And sometimes, I don't know, sometimes I look forward to Monday just to get it over with. If that makes any sense. But every day we grind. Well, not every day. He takes Sundays off.
Sundays, sometimes you need them.
I need to too. I'm gonna start doing that also. I need to. Look at all the usual suspects. Here's Sam and Molly Exotics from the UK. It's Tuesday there. Yeah, it is 12:02. So officially it is Tuesday morning where they are. So let's see here. Oh, this is Alice.
What's up, Alice?
What's up? Montana, Mike, Philip, PDs, Martin, Paul. Did Paul send you the screenshot today?
Yeah, he did.
It's hilarious. You got to post that. Richie, Ken, all the wise guys. What's going on? Let's see. Everyone's in the house. Brian, hope our evening is going good. So far it is. We're here with you guys, so can't complain. Max from Interstellar, Tom. Oh, hey, man. How's everybody doing? How's the fam? How's the wee guy doing? Oh, Wayne's got, so Alice is here. Wayne's got the primary account. Okay, so I see how it works. Before you ask, sounds good and looks good. Nice. There you go. You already know. Lane, what's going on? Motivation. Celtic, what's going on? Multi. Massey, of course. Look at how you guys play. Man, you guys are so much love. You guys are awesome. So we're just going to go through the chat like usual. Oh, Carrie's Reptile again from Scotland. Thank you. Thank you. Benji Morris, happy Tuesday. Yeah, it is happy Tuesday for some people. You know, all the amazing people out in Europe, in the UK. Awesome. Let's see. Just going through. I'm trying to catch up. Oh, man, that sucks to hear. Sucks to hear, Philip. Hate when things don't, I mean, everyone has struggles, but sometimes it's like, you know, lay off a little. Let me stand back up a little before you kick me back down. Don't just keep kicking me. Like, let me stand up a little. Give me some hope. It's brutal. I have somebody that I've been talking with, and it's just like, oh my God, like, you know, I've been there. It's crazy how, like, just let up a little. Like, fuck, you can beat the shit out of me. Just let me get a breath of air and stand up, at least get on my knees for a minute, and then you can kick me back down. He ain't getting any of that. He's just getting stomped and stomped and stomped, and it's horrible. But, you know, it will get better. It will get better. We are good. Hope you get good. So like usual, we're just going to read the chat and, you know, see what's up. Q, D's, tails, and scales. Awesome. There's a bearded dragon and a ball python. So, Stefan, congrats. You see this, he posted?
No, I didn't.
The black pastel double het Ultramel, or the black pastel, I forget. He bought the package from the collection, and he got 7 eggs and 1 slug from the head Ultramel.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so he's going to make visual Ultramel stuff, combos, which is awesome. Not bad. Not bad. Here we go. Here's a question. You want to read it? While I take my sip of my monster.
Hey, Billy, what's the longest you've had a female go past her due date to lay? At what point should you be concerned about being egg bound? I think anything like under 60 days. is okay. After like 60, 70 days, you're pushing it.
So yeah, I mean, it's the timeline you see on ball pythons. You know, this is what happens. They usually ovulate, and then after ovulate, they, you know, pre-lay shed, pre-ovulation shed, ovulation, pre-lay shed, laying of the eggs. It's very average. You've had some where it's like, what the hell? Come on, man. Like, you're supposed to go, and then a week later. And then I know people, I think, you know, we should write this down. I should save it. I think it's 64 days. And I think it was Peter Williams.
64 days.
63 or 64 days after the technical lay date.
That's crazy.
Which is crazy. I've had someone else ask me, and it's happened too. And when a female lays eggs, okay, I've had one where they'll lay an egg and it's like, oh, they're laying, and it's like, what the hell? And then 4 days later, they lay the rest of the clutch. Like, what the hell? I just spit that other one out, and don't know. Or you have some where they'll pass like 6 or 7 eggs, and then you can feel 1 or 2 inside. The longest I think we've had was 3-4 weeks.
Yeah.
3-4 weeks, and we'll every few days we'll give her a warm bath and give her some electrolytes and try to massage the egg down towards the vent. But Nasty Morphs, I don't know if they're here yet, but he was calling, you know, last year, and like week 5, 6, and I'm like, dude, it's getting close, but you know, I've heard, you know, wait till you get more to like, you know, the 60-day range, or you know, I think it was the 50-day range, and I'm like, you know. Don't know, man. Like that's new territory. I've heard, but I don't know. I would call vet. And of course it was a Friday, like 3, 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. And he's like, have to do it Monday. Called on the Monday, made an appointment. And the day before the appointment, day 60, I'm going to say day 61. So the day of the appointment. So day 61, he was supposed to go grab the snake to bring in either the day of or the day before the appointment. Went down and looked, and she's past the bad. They were bad, obviously.
Yeah, after that long,
they're smelly and they're colorful, and they're like, yeah, they're moist, and sometimes they're moldy. They're nasty. But yeah, 61 days. And of course, you didn't have to bring it into the vet, but they have different timelines. And yes, you should be worried, but then it's up in the air. Like, but as far as a female going past, you know, 60 days, you know, anything past that, I mean, I'd be worrying at 40, 50 myself. Like, it's just in you. You can't not help. Like, oh my God, is everything going to be okay? And egg-bound females, you've lost 2, haven't you, or just 1?
2 females.
2, and the 7, 8 years you've been with me, I think I'm 5 or 6.
It's like 5.
5?
Maybe 6 with that. The clown pie.
Don't bring that one up. I mean,
Yeah.
like that one really hurts still to this day. Whether it was 5 or 6, that one hurts. But yeah, so say together, max, we've done 8 in 8 years.
Yeah.
And we've done in that time, say minimum between the two of us, 200 times 8, 1,600. 1,500 clutches easy between the two of us, maybe more.
Yeah, around there for sure.
So 1,500 clutches in 8. It's very, very, I mean, that's low odds. I mean, you
Less
know,
than 1 per 100. So
yeah. I don't know too much, but I just let them be and do their thing. They've always passed. I do stuff. Some people will go do it to a vet. You know, that's just something that you've got to put in your wheelhouse for experience. You know, you can go in and basically drain the egg fluid. You know, you put a needle through the skin into the egg, drain it. What's that name? I should know the name of it too. You know what that's called? Someone will put it in. Yeah, it's a special name. But yeah, you got to find where the egg is with the ultrasound, and then go put the needle in and drain so that it's not so big and it deflates. Oh my God, it's on the tip of my tongue. Well, that's not, but at least my chaotic monster will be. So I am behind. Let's see. Gonna go. What's up, Ryan? What's going on? I'm just trying to catch up. Yeah, Alice, when you leaving? When you heading over to, over there to join Wayne over in Ireland? Python Junkies, what's up? Unlimited Ball says, I have one that's 15 days past due. It really sucks, but hey. Let's see. What's this one here? Reptile Adventures. Billy and Austin, in your own opinions, what's your biggest hatching achievements morph-wise? What's yours?
Didn't survive. But Pastel Enchi.
Well, it's not
Oh,
really...
it says hatching. It doesn't say...
hatching and thriving, or hatching and still
hatching.
alive. Oh.
I had a Pastel...
Well, then I could sit there and go, oh, the special leopard monsoon. 50% het pied.
That probably would have been.
Yeah, it would have been, but it's not. Yeah, something that's...
Well, it came out. It just died like right before it should.
Yeah, okay, but...
Yeah. Other than that...
Something you can show now. You can say, well, you know what? Or someone else can show because it's in their collection. Yeah.
I don't even know then. I'll let you go first.
I'm gonna say, because it's something I've wanted. It's like all my projects in one sort of, and it's just the tip. The leopard freeway clown pied. Clowns pied freeways, add leopard in. It's just the start. I think that's there's been so many like freeway clowns, there's just so much, but a leopard freeway clown pied. It just, to me, it's like a triple visual combo. It almost is, So I'm really happy. The odds are the same. So, the beginning of something. You've hit some crazy stuff too.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm kind of tired with a few. I have like some 5 or 6 gene clowns, and then some double recessive stuff, but nothing too crazy. Other than that one that died. It's probably the best one.
You might as well tell them now. They're like, "Oh, what was that? What was it, Billy? You stopped them from saying it. What is it now?" And they're all curious, and I screwed it all up.
Pastel Enchi Hypo Rainbow Pied.
Yeah, the triple visual.
Yeah.
Yep.
Too bad.
But it came out, and it came out of the egg, and we basically so it came out and just dropped down on its side.
Yeah.
We basically took it and I took it and put it and sort of wrapped it around in the egg and sort of posed it where the head was almost out. And then we froze it because it was already dead. And I had the oddity people come and take it. And they were like, wow, that is so cool. I'm like, well, not really. That's a very expensive snake. And probably one of the world's first, and it's dead. And it does suck. But yeah, it is a pretty cool looking snake because the colors were insane. Yeah, insane. Purples, blues, pastel, Enchi, rainbow, hypo, clown.
Pied.
Yeah. It beautiful. It was insane. We have pictures, don't we?
I do have pictures.
Yeah. It is beautiful. And what happens is with the way we froze it, and it looked perfect. And like, if you can preserve this and formaldehyde or whatever you do like this, it'd be super cool. I don't know what they did, but yeah. So let's go. Max. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, because you even called me last year, I believe, freaking out at this. I believe I talked to you about this one. And I think at this time, too, I was telling you about the person at 61 that was going on. So I had a girl lay 51 days after her pre-lay shed.
Jeez.
Absolute torture. So, Punk Rocka. What's Papaloppin'? Showed quite a few people at the show this weekend. Husbandry Pro, hopefully convinced a few to make their lives easier. Yes. Speaking of that, we might as well do this and say, welcome to my channel, my content. We'll come back and change that in a bit, but I'll leave the welcome up for now. Yeah, I'm loving it. So much stuff coming. If you're not on Husbandry Pro now, you're going to want to be. I'll just say that. Lots of cool stuff coming. But even without the stuff coming, it's priceless. It does everything out there that any other one does, plus 100% more. It is the absolute best. Not just for ball pythons, it's for everything. And it's just getting, you know why it's getting better? Because you guys are helping us making it better by giving us some help and beta testing and giving us some things, would be good, this would work, or this would be better, and we're getting it done. Hello from Moonstone Reptiles. What's up, Kimberly? Thank you. 6 likes. Yeah, damn slackers. You're right, Madison. Only 6. Slacking.
We're at 30 likes.
Oh, we are? So I got to do this, right? Boom. Here you go. Get that up. Not like, get this up. That's how we do it. So let's see what else is going on. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, he's doing awesome. Got the new front. It's awesome. Very happy. Very happy.
You can kind of see him right now. He's right here. Literally right here.
Oh, that's his head.
Yeah. He's actually... Oh, that's actually his belly. He's facing the other way. It's the side of his belly. His head's somewhere like over here.
Let's see. I'm just scrolling through. Eric's Morph Factory. Eric's Morph Factory. What's up? Hey, man. What's up? Solar Xanos Balls. What's up, everybody? Just catching up, going through. Will's Hella Heat. What's going on? Let's take it away.
Austin and Billy, is Rainbow going on you two now? 1 second. Jeez, I had a water break before we started. Needed some actual water after. It says Austin and Billy, is Rainbow growing on you two, and how does it compare to Ultramel in your opinion? Totally different. Not even close.
2 different. Yeah.
It looks more like a banana than an Ultramel.
Yeah. Different colors.
It's like purple and yellow. No real oranges.
I don't even think if you added like a bunch of genes to Ultramel, you could bring it to those tones.
Yeah.
It'd have to be like hypo, and I know.
There's actually one you produced that kind of looks like a rainbow. It's the Mojave Creed Ultramel.
Similar.
Yeah.
Mojave Creed, Mojave Fire.
Yeah, it's really blue, but
it's
still more orange.
But it's still deeper. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of updates coming with the rainbow. So we're doing 2 different things with it, at least for now. Brian says my gravel is in day 35, so I'm hoping any day now. And speaking of Husbandry Pro, bam, Husbandry Pro. Where was it? I just saw it. Morph Mechanics, what's going on? Good evening, Casey. What's going on? Yes, Wayne. You got to get on it. And like I suggest, if anyone has a lot of animals, I mean, there's import stuff now that you can import and stuff. If you're on Reptiscan, you can do a download and import. And there's other stuff coming from importing and exporting that's being worked on also. But when I got in, I had to do it all manually. We didn't have these options. So if anything, what I would do, I'm going to take that banner off, is I always do my adults first. So I even told Austin, put in your adults, because when you have your adults in, your males and females, you can start utilizing the features like the breeding plan. So you can actually put everything in and have everything there. And, then you can start adding the other stuff after. So Ultramel Enhancer, I just had, how many eggs? I think I put it away, no.
6 or 5.
Yeah, so we've got 1 or 2. Didn't we have the other one laid too? Or no, just the 1?
Just the 1.
Yeah, so we've got 4. We got 2 gravid, and we're still pairing 2. So, Bear, on the HP front, I figured out today that I can manually type an extra line on my egg tub labels to remind me what day to burp the tubs at 6 weeks. You can manually type, yes, but you know what? You can also set, I'm pretty sure you guys have it. You can set a to-do list or a to-do, and you can actually set
reminders.
A reminder for like, so, right now I can go in and do a to-do and may say like ultrasound these 3 females. And then I can assign it to Austin, Alex, or everybody. And then I can also set it, change the color, set it for any day. I can also get it an SMS to my phone if I want it. So so in the morning I wake up and it says, Husband Repro says, do this, do this. So many things and more stuff coming on that. So trying to make it so easy so that I listen to what HP tells me to do, and that's what we do. We follow what it does. And when we make adjustments, it'll work. There you go, Austin. Take it away.
The second one says, I have a pastel leopard clown and I want to shoot for Batman's. Which male would you use? A pastel spot nose het clown or a spot nose yellow belly clown? Of course, the yellow belly spot nose clown. Everything will be clown. And then you have a higher chance of hitting for Batman's and combo Batman's.
Python junkies. Well, we're basically Bambino. I think Bambino's the one.
Nyala.
Yeah, Nyala we have. Bambino we're waiting on. But I'm going to be excited to work with that. I think it's great. A lot of cool stuff coming. Everything that Mills has sort of posted in the Bambino area, some of the combos, I'm excited with. I like them all. I like to take them in different directions and add things and do other things with it. So I'm excited to see where it goes. Hypopide or Pied? What is the better investment? I would say Hypopide, but it's not much. Hypopide or Pied. If I'm going to do Pied, might as well do Hypopide. But if you can, do big combo Hypopides, and I'm doing Hypopide clowns, Hypopide Ultramel, Hypopide Ultramel clowns, Hypopide Ultramel enhancers. No, what did I do? Enhancer?
Hypopide, yeah. Oh, it is, yeah.
No, I put the 4-gene Hypo Clown to the Enhancer G-Stripe. So no Pied in that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, the more the merrier. And if you're going to do Pied or Hypopide, get pastel, OD, Enchi, yellow belly, confusion. Like you want to stack it. And, but as far as when you say the word investment, hypo isn't really an investment type genetic, at least yet. You see Miguel posting some great stuff. Justin, he just hit a quad with hypo in it. So it's being worked on. And I mean, I think everyone's sleeping on it, or just people don't want to get into it because it's not expensive. I think it's going to have some weight or stay where it is. I love it. I really do. I have it everywhere. And just because it's not valuable doesn't mean I don't want to work with it. I want to work with it because I have nicer hypo adults than some of the DG stuff I've got. Some of it is just nice. It holds the color, makes the hues, the colors different. So work with what you like. I'm only 8 minutes behind. Not bad. 6 minutes. Damn. Okay, good, Mike. That's awesome. Lifting that heat panel up. Maddox, Morphs, evening. Let me just say this. Grimrod TV. Hey, Billy, just curious. Did you happen to see my email about Patreon/breeder loan details? Just curious of the details. Seriously considering that Patreon tier. I did not email. So depending on what email. So info@mutationcreation.com. I see quite a bit. Or Instagram. But it says email. Did you see my email? I didn't. Send it again. Info@mutationcreation.com. So I can look at that. Steven. Hey, y'all. Awesome shows. I've learned a lot. But need help with getting baby to feed. Any advice would help. Hopper mice, Hopper ASF. I would try that live too, to start at least get them at least for the to get that food response going. Anything else?
That's pretty much it. It's not much.
Yeah, and say for example, if they're not eating after like the third week, you want to assist feed. They're going to be lethargic. By the time they do eat, they won't have the energy. You need to start assist feeding. A very smaller meal. 3 weeks, the fourth week of it not eating, you want to get that on food because that yolk had absorbed in the egg when it was in the incubator before it came out and shed. That's long gone. That's well expelled. It's gone. So you need to do that. What's up, Cuddle Time? How you doing, Melinda? E-Town, what is going on? Let's see. How soon after feeding can you ultrasound? What would you recommend?
2 or 3 days.
Yep. So
you do it right after, you're only going to see the rats.
Yeah, and it's just you don't want them to be moving around. And what we usually do is, we feed 1 week, we ultrasound the following. So week feeding, week ultrasounding, week feeding, week ultrasounding, and we switch them up. We do, the 1 week we do the animals that have nothing, so that they haven't been building or anything else. And then 2 weeks later, we do the ones that are building to see where they're at, if they need a last lock or they're already gravid. So that's how we do it here. So yeah, true. I don't know why. I mean, I like it. I work with what I like, so let's see. Richard, what's up? Let's see. Any new monsoon combos coming this year? So we just had one. We missed the odds. It's a spoiler alert. That should be either, I don't know if it's today's video or it's coming this week. You'll see a video. We missed. Spoiler alert. We didn't hit it.
Yep.
It sucked, but
5 eggs?
Only 5 eggs. But we hit a lot of leopard yellow belly special hets and double hets. Once they come out of the egg, we'll have a better look. I do have some. Next year is my big monsoon year, but hopefully we have some. I've got a few things trying to work. So I'm just saying. Let's see. Uptown Exotics. Don, my hypo boy is the most impressive looking snake. Blackhead Mojave hypo. Possibly some phantom in there too. I like hypo. I'm not, I like it because it does a lot to many different things, and I just love how they age.
It's probably not phantom because Mojave Phantom is a lilac, and it's gonna be a Semitic potion. No, phantom.
It'd be a phantom potion. Hypo phantom potion. Yeah.
Purple passion, I think they're called. Yeah.
What's phantom potion?
No, it's mystic potion. You're
Oh,
thinking.
mystic potion. Phantom.
Yeah, I think it's purple passion.
Purple passion. Yeah. I don't know. Back in the day, like back in or late 2000s, I'm like, oh my God, these are the coolest things. I was trying to make them and I sold them and did very well. But yeah, there's all these different things. Mystic potion. Yeah. I forget the names.
Yeah.
So, so Chris Shelton, I had 2 snakes shipped to me in February and neither have eaten. The female has lost almost no weight, but the male has lost 40 grams. Should I be worried? Well, you definitely want the animals to eat. I hope you've reached out to the breeder and said, hey, you know, blah, blah, blah. Hope the breeder is responding back. Um, there's different ways. Like I've heard where, I don't know why, and I'm going to admit it. Sometimes I look because it's in my feed. I don't even know why I belong to the group, the Ball Python Forum on Facebook. I know everybody just, oh, man, fucking. Let me see how many people just left. It's like, oh, Billy, I can't stand. I just left. I can't believe Billy did that. I'm gone. I can't watch. This is too painful. Billy did this, and they're all leaving. Look at the numbers drop. But no, I have. And, you know, I've seen someone, yeah, my ball python's not eating. You know, did you call the breeder? Yeah, he says because I'm on cypress mulch and he was on coconut husk, it's not eating because it needs to be on the same. No, it fucking doesn't. Come on. That's so crazy. You know, I know people that I used to. What did I used to use before cocoa in my hatchlings?
Paper.
Paper.
That was horrible.
Paper. Well, it's not. It's horrible to clean. That's not horrible. I actually like
The smell too.
paper because you know exactly what's going on. You do a thorough clean every, twice a week. No issues. It's beautiful. Now the cocoa. What did I do with the cocoa when you started to say? I said let's start with the
Adults.
right, and then it took me 6 months to say, you know what? I see the benefits to it, and then
Smell went down.
yeah, and then we switched over.
Yeah.
So but I did my due diligence. I learned. So you're telling me that I have all my hatchlings on paper and I sell hundreds and hundreds, probably 500-600 a year, to people that put them on some type of bedding and they're eating. So if you think a ball python is not eating because of the substrate, it's not. No, there's so many different things. It's hard to say. But some of these things, they're like, oh my God, or oh, I would do this, or, the best one is, hey, I have this big, I don't know how many gallons because I don't know gallons, but it's like, I got this big 140-gallon tank or whatever. And, my female's, is an adult and she's getting big. And someone told me to go to a 4x2x2. Okay. I mean, sure. Shit. I used to keep my boas in that at a certain size, but yeah, I don't know why sometimes they don't eat. Temperature, humidity, smells, tub size. I'm really not sure, but for an animal not to eat because of the substrate, I don't think so. I've got animals from all over the world, from different substrates. They eat. So you want to try things like different meals, smaller meals, ASF, mice if you have to. Try doing something like Da Vinci, scenting the animals, whatever you can. But I'm sure I've pissed somebody off saying that. Oh, yes, you can. Animals, like these groups, it's like, wow. Sure, the 3 snake you have, yeah, but I don't think somebody who has, 1 or 2 snakes for 6 months or a year should really be giving advice to people. I mean, that's just me, but it is pretty crazy. It is pretty crazy, but let them be. Let's see. There you go. Want to answer Bear from Red Onion?
Blade is it's nice. It reduces the pattern Enchi.
It also enhances.
Enhances the colors a bit.
Especially reds and orange?
Yeah, on the dorsal. It's kind of like a red stripe. And in Grail, I think it'd be good to clean it up a lot, make it look nice. Bring the oranges, make them pop a little bit more.
Well, hopefully I'll make one this year and I'll show you, Bear. we do have chances. So, let's see. Just trying to think. Ready?
You end up come to a
decision with regards we're still
It's
testing.
gonna take us a long time.
Yeah, like we've got eggs at 90, we've got eggs at 91. It's not. Bam, there's you go.
Sometimes snakes won't eat because you're offering them food too often, and you started to make them feel uncomfortable.
I know someone that would do it every day. I'm like, no, you know what? Offer it once a week.
Yeah.
Let it settle in. Offer it. If it doesn't, you don't want something like, jammed in your face, wiggling on the tongs every single day. It'd be like, if it wasn't eating before, it's definitely not eating now. Well, at least from here. I don't know what the ball python, guru group would say. Oh, you should offer it every hour. Try doing this. I don't know. I try to stay off that because it just hurts. It hurts my head. We're all bad people because we keep our animals in racks. So, here we go. I hate the anti-rack groups on Facebook. They think they need a 40 breeder size tank minimum. It is crazy. But if they want to keep their animals like that and they're doing okay, what I don't like is you see it all the time. What's wrong with my snake? It's not eating. Let me see pictures in the comments. Can we see pictures of the setup? Wow. I'm surprised not only it's not eating, I'm surprised it's still alive. There was one, it was just recently, I try to get it in and out of my vision and my mind as fast as possible because it's like, wow. He had this tank and it was barren as fuck. It had some little hide in the corner. I'm pretty sure there was a water dish, but that's it. Bare, large. And this thing must have had a spot lamp, like one of those domes, a double dome, it had and it's like every fucking inch of the fucking, of the top was covered in a dome or a light. And people are like, what's up with all the fucking lights, dude? And this is fucking, the tank people or the people that, keep them in bioactive and stuff, or, there's a lot of people that can keep an animal, but you have to have a lot of, if you look at some of these people with the setups in tanks, there's vines, there's things. I mean, that snake can hide, can be comfortable no matter where it is. But to be in some big mat, like, where the hell am I? Like, even a human being. If I came out of a bag, okay, I'm in a bag, I'm traveling, probably be in a van. Okay, I hear the van door open, and then, the bag comes off or I get dropped off and I take the mask off or the thing that's covering my head so I can't see. I come out of the bag and I look and I'm in the middle of the fucking desert. I'm a human. I know what to do. I know how to eat. I'd be fucking worried. Like, where the fuck am I? I can't see shit. I'd be fucking terrified. Okay? Where do I go? What do I do? I'd be fucking terrified too. So I understand the snake. But yeah. And in the comments, we're like, well, these lights are for nighttime. These lights are for this and this and that. And it had about 8 to 10, 12 inches of dirt in the front. I don't know if it was bioactive, had isop. I don't know. But I was just like, wow. All I could see is the fucking lights. Like, probably had 5 or 6 cords just on the top of this tank. And people are like, why so much? Oh, because one of them simulates the moon at night. And this one here got special blues. And everyone's like, dude, that fucking animal will never eat. Like, these are the people that are in this group telling them, like, dude, that's like, so at least they're understanding, like, they're trying to sort of like, guys, you got to do it right, and, but yeah, it's crazy, and I don't want to take pictures and show because then it's like, you're making fun of us, blah, 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 big fucking bad breeders that keep them, that don't care about their snakes and racks, no fucking blah, blah, blah. Like, no, it's just, wow, more animals are not thriving in those enclosures because they're not doing it right, and the people that are, man, they've got like, amazing. Some of them got live plants. They've got like, the proper lighting for the plants in certain areas. They've got so much places for it to, but I'm telling you, they spent way more money than most people want to on those incredible setups, bioactive and natural and crazy. I mean, it is a lot of money to set it up. That the bigger it is, the more they're spending, So let's see. Let me catch up. Now I'm behind a little. Salvador. When you first tried DaVinci Boa, did it work right away, or did it take a couple of weeks to start working? Some worked right away, some took months, some still doesn't work. Yep. Speaking of that, I just I actually messaged Rich, because Canada Customs, of course, always sees the when there's massive box of liquids in bottles, they of course sees it. So I had to message Rich to say, hey man, I need the ingredients again. So he sends a copy over to the border, and then they'll release it, and I'll get all the different size bottles. So I'll be selling it and restocking the shelves again. So anyone in Canada, it should be here. Hopefully it's here before the show, so I can bring some to the show. But I'm just trying to think. 905 Royal says the worst thing I found we can do as keepers is to overcomplicate. Yeah, overcomplicate everything. What are your thoughts on the Mandarin? I haven't really focused much on it. How about you?
I saw a really cool one the other day. It was like a Mandarin hypo, and not like a non-hypo where people think the super Mandarin is a super Mandarin hypo. That's how it looks.
Is it not?
I don't know. The Mandarin I saw that was hypo the other day, it was way more intense. So
I'm not sure what's all going on. I mean,
I hope it's not.
I like some of it. I've seen some, but not enough to give an opinion on it. So Dark Fired Morphs. I have a buddy moving to Canada. Could he pick up a snake for me, y'all, and bring it to the States? No. He can't. If he'd have to. So in your country, okay, the United States of America, if you have an animal for me, I'd have to get CITES on that animal for you. Then you would have to, when he drove it across, he would have to make an appointment with Fish and Wildlife and pay for the inspection. So that's, I think, 135 or 165 US. Plus, he'd have to have an import license because he's importing an animal. So no. Best way is order it, and $100, depending on the animal and how many. I'll just send it and ship it, for $100, $100, $200, depending on the animal, the cost, the weight, the size. And you pick it up at the FedEx with no complications. We do all that for you. Cryptocoils, pythons. Someone once told me ball python has to have at least 3 feet tall enclosure so they can live in the trees. Sure. Wow. It doesn't surprise me anymore, some of the stuff that comes out. Grow some balls. What's up? Herp collectors. What's going on? Rant. Look at Ben. Easy, Ben. Easy. Maybe. Here's a good question.
Does the temperature or belly heat in the tub have effects on the feeding response? I believe so.
I would say some, yeah. Now I've had, definitely temperature. At the old facility, I had 3 ARS racks. So I think they were 70 or 75s, but at least 70 in each rack. And I did all of them, no heat at all, just the ambient in the room. And never missed a beat. They ate just like the ones right beside them that had belly heat. So, but you have to have, if it's 77 or 78, I think it would have to be a decent, and they'd have to be, the humidity would have to be there. I think, their environment does play a big role. Let's see. That's funny. Oh,
No, I wasn't laughing.
I thought you were.
No.
See these glasses? I get a glare because when I look at this, like from here now, when I see this, I get the glare from there in
Oh,
my
shit.
lights. Yeah, glasses are still. I'm still getting used to them. I'm just trying to think. That snake was tanning. Was doing something, man. Doing something. Acacia. Where do I get the D from? Nobody. That was funny. Come on. That was funny. There you go. You're allowed to laugh. That was funny. So, and hopefully Chad's not here to make a comment on that either. So, someone say D.
Probably on his way right now.
Yeah, no, ain't happening. So, let's see. Maddox, what do you think about Monarch? Not my cup of tea. I like the softer tones, but I'm sure it's going to make some amazing stuff. Any genetic in the right combo will do stuff. It's been proven over and over and over. I just like certain colors and certain, hues and tones and contrast, and I like to put stuff in that's in clown and pied and hypo and lav and now monsoon, as well as freeway stuff. So, let's see. So it says here, Comanco clips. Most of my animals don't take large meals like you guys offer. Even adult females only take a medium-sized ASFs. Any trick to get snakes eating bigger meals?
Offer them bigger meals.
Yeah, I mean, I only feed mediums to my females that are like 2.5, 3,000 grams and up. All my other ones take a small. And how big are my smalls? They're not even that
Pretty
big.
small.
Yeah. So
Like 70 grams.
yeah, I mean, if anything, I feed every 2 weeks and I underfeed. Like my mediums are like the size of his smalls from where he gets his from. Yeah. And I feed a medium, which is a small. So I'm actually feeding less. Now, the only thing I like to feed a little bigger is when to start is my hatchlings, like in the video that I did on YouTube. I like to get them on rat fuzzies. No pinkies, rat fuzzies. And if not, they don't take that. I will get them onto mouse hoppers or ASF to get them going. And then I like to switch. So I like belly heat better than back heat. I prefer it. It's more natural also.
Less regurges.
So I do still have those boas. They're not here. They are actually with a good friend of mine who has an incredible, probably one of the nicest and largest boa collections in Canada. And I'm going to be doing some breeding loans with them. So, let's see. I knew it. See, I knew he would say something. He's on the D like no other. He's on the D like some chicks I know. Chad, man, come on. I'm just trying to think. That maple looks nice though. You know anything about the maple?
Yes, not my thing to say.
Okay, not going to say anything.
Yeah.
Not going to say nothing. You'll hear soon.
The truth about maple.
Let me move. Nixon, bam. Always consistent. One thing that I've noticed feeding every 2 weeks, all my holdbacks, probably 95%, don't hit 1,000-gram wall. They just keep eating. They go from hatchling every 2 weeks, bam, 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 right into the rack to breed. So, oh Oh my God, I'm caught up. What? Wow, caught up. Look at that, caught up. Amazing. Oh, get the yawn. Anything new and exciting that we can talk about? Let me get comfortable.
I'm asking if I can talk about the maple.
So Anderson's animals, Mr. Zach. I am now hatchlings. I like to feed I every 2 weeks. Now I do on the off week, sometimes right away, or an off week, I'll have another person come in and bring it. So usually my hatchlings get fed every week or at least 3 weeks a month. Now that's because of no one's really going to come and bring enough for me for that many animals. So now I'm going to have it where I will be offering smaller meals, 4 times, once a week, smaller meals, to get them going. And once they get to like 150, every 2 weeks, and it's even for my personal holdbacks. So Charlie, what is going on? So, yes. So I'm happy. How can I get a ball python shipped to Michigan? Well, if it's in Canada, you have to have the person in Canada ship through either Reptile Express or through there's a Mirdo. They do it as well. So you'd have to arrange with your Canadian seller in how to do it, but it's gonna cost depending on who you use. So I eat a lot of the charges. So if I think an animal costs me $200 to ship. Now most people buy animals from me that are $1,000 and up. Sometimes I say, oh, what I'll do it for, if it's $1,000, I'll say, it's going to be 12. If it's somebody that's a regular customer, and it's 1,200, I'll say, hey, I can do 1,350. Some people I ship it like, you take a couple animals, I'll ship it for free. Or some people it's like, hey, it's this animal's 1,800 instead of me paying 200, it's going to cost me 200 anyways. Instead of charging them, I'll say, 19 shipped. Sometimes I ship it, it depends on the person and what you buy. I don't want to sit there and say, hey, you buy 5 animals from you, 200, 400, $1,000 shipping, please. No, I'll eat some of it and say, hey, I'll ship the whole box for 400. I'll eat 6 of it. I just want my animals turned over, and I want animals that you need in your collection, and hopefully I can produce them. So, that's what I do. So only an hour in and it's sort of dying down. Come on, guys. What's going on? Did you message him?
Yep, no reply.
No, not yet?
Nope.
He's coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
So do. We're just waiting. I do not have red line. Mike. Hey, MC crew and family in the chat. Billy, thanks for catching that mistake on Morph Market. No problem, man. Sometimes when I see it, I reach out. And, it's funny because I would say 80% of the time, even on Facebook or somebody posts something on Instagram, I'll message them and say, hey, man, that animal doesn't have this. And 80% of the people, oh, thanks. I wasn't sure, but thanks. Man. You know what? Yeah, you're right. I appreciate it. What the fuck? You don't know what you're talking about. It has fucking this gene. I'm like, oh my God. Okay, dude. Like, fuck. Sorry for trying to help. You know what I mean? Like, if I see something, because if I make a mistake or post something wrong, I've had many people reach out, because it's not like, oh, I've never made a mistake. I've never posted anything wrong. Oh, everything's been perfect. No, I had somebody reach out and I had a $2,000 snake and I put effing 200. And he's like, Billy, I don't think this animal's $200. And I'm like, whoa, dude, no, you're right. And he's like, I'm like, wow. And I'm like, thanks. He goes, yeah. Somebody might want to just buy it and screw you. But no, I just wanted to let you know. I'm like, thanks, man. But wow. I mean, you know what? I hope someone would reach out and you know, say, hey man, I don't think that animal that you posted is correct. Oh, thanks. You know, but I'm gonna look at it and listen, like, you know what? Yeah, you know, I can see, but I'm pretty sure it is or whatever. But some people get upset. I'm trying to help you out. Okay, you go sell that, you know, or you look foolish because it isn't what you say it is. And I'm trying to help, but you know, you're very welcome, my man. Yeah, I mean, it was simple, right? He had a whole bunch. Some were leopard. That one's not leopard, Mike. You know what I mean? But he had a whole bunch of them. So when you're doing that, you're copy and pasting. I know what it's like because it's probably the least favorite thing for me to do is post animals and do all this other stuff and, you know, copy, paste. You see numbers and screen all fucking day. Yeah, we all fuck up. We all make mistakes. But I just said, hey, man, pretty sure this one doesn't have leopard. And it didn't. But, you know, some people get mad, man. It's like, what do you know? Why would you talk to me? Oh, you think you know everything? Holy fuck, I'm just trying to help, you know? But yeah, one of the good guys, you know, some people appreciate it. Other people take offense to it. I'm not here to make you seem stupid. I'm just here to help you. Like, guess what? I want the same happening to me. People take things so thing. So, go for Cocoa update. Yeah, it's stuck at the border. Our Canadian government wants to search it and do what they need to do. And of course, we're waiting for the bill. You know, it'll be $2,000-$3,000. So thank you. So just make our price on our end go up like 60, 70 cents a block. You know, wow. How often do you check your eggs? I don't. I check them when Husbandry Pro tells me it's at day 48. And then I start burping them, or whenever I set it for the burp. I think it's 45 days.
So I don't even burp my clutches. Never did.
Yeah, well, I do. I just go in because at day 45, I go and I look, give it some fresh air, wipe, you know. But you're looking at day 48 anyways.
I'm cutting then.
Yeah, you're looking to see if the cut. So that's burping. You know, most people wait till day 56. You go in at day 48, 47 to see. Nope, not yet. But you wipe the top, let the air. And that's called burping to most people.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do burp. You just don't know it.
I try not to. I just try to cut them.
Yeah. So still burping. Just you have a different mentality. But Laura, Miss Cut-Eye, Boston in the house. And you know, I just want to say, Laura, that I don't feel bad that the Boston Bruins lost. Woo! Just makes our Leafs, because we would have had to play the Boston Bruins. And the Boston Bruins were the team to beat this year. Incredible. Broke history. Wow. Leafs, years ago, we were winning 4-1, and we lost 5-4 to the Bruins with 10 minutes left in the third period. And we got kicked out. So I have no love for your Bruins. I'm glad they're out because now we get to play Florida, which we dominated this year. This year might be the fucking best time ever from our Maple Leafs to actually get the fucking cup. Boston's out of the way. Tampa's out of the way. Come on, baby. Woo!
It's not happening. Toronto.
Don't, man. I mean, I'm telling you, man. I know it. I had faith. My Maple Leafs, man. It's coming. So, here's one. Gravid for 2 months. She will not drop her eggs. So 2 months past the ovulation, you're still okay. You could go another month. So, not sure. I mean, if I have an ultrasound, I know exactly when to gauge. But if you saw the ovulation, then I would just hang in there. She should lay. A&C Custom Creations. Hey, y'all, we think y'all are awesome and love what you do. Be on the lookout for some awesome custom fan mail. Sending a bunch Sending to both of you. Unbox live. Yes, we only have 1 or 2 packages. We can't really do we need a few more so that we can do another Mail Monday. Let's see, going through. Let's see. Rocky Mountain, not a reptiles, not a question, because chat is slowing down. I'll share. I've got a 1 in 16 shot at Batman DGs this season with 3 different females.
Well, that's nice.
Awesome.
Hopefully you get 1 or 2.
Awesome.
At least.
Yeah. Pretty good, man. That is very awesome. Very nice animal too. Yeah, Rangers are looking good. You know, I'm glad that they're in. And of course, the Oilers. I think I want to see a Canadian team win a fucking Stanley Cup. I know we've won it in the past, not Toronto, but you know, Edmonton. You know, the Flames, I think, even won, for Christ's sakes. But Edmonton or Toronto, man, I want a Canadian team to take the cup home.
I think Oilers have a better chance.
Leafs, baby. It's always going to be listed as a recessive, even though we can pick them out, just like pied. You know, can you tell het pied markers? Yeah, on 80, 90% of them. Still going to be a recessive. So let's see. There you go. Good advice. Sometimes getting a snake to eat is as simple as putting a hide in the tub for a while. Makes them secure. They won't eat if they don't feel secure. That is another one. Something so minor. You know.
And taping up the tub if it's a clear tub.
Yeah. Motivation morphs. Do you think it's important to have a mentor? I've been trying to do this on my own. It depends. I didn't have a mentor. I did fine, but I also fucking grinded. I lost lots of stuff, lots of time. I learned a lot from making many mistakes, and not really mistakes. I didn't know what to do. I had a trial and error. I do believe if you want to take this to another level, 100%, especially if you want to take this to a business end, you really need to. You need to know what you're doing. I've had people that have been doing this for 3, 4, 5 years, and they're on my Patreon. They watched a couple of my videos and they're like, "Fuck, I'm doing it wrong." Yeah, you know. And I'm finally, instead of talking about stuff, I'm finally putting stuff in demonstrations and stuff like that where you can hear me talk about it, but you can also see it and use it. And I'm taking stuff from Morph Market, actual prices, and you need to know how to do this. And you know, the last MC Academy I had is most people will get into a project, build it right, let it go, not make anything else for the project. They'd hold a few animals back. Year 2, they breed it. It's like, they lose interest because they put all that money in this new one. Well, they don't keep adding on and they let the project die down. If they keep building it, when you get to the 3rd breeding season, holy shit, that's when magic happens. But people don't concentrate on this. They get on this and it's fancy. And then a year breeding, they hold some stuff back, let it go. And then they get this new stuff, work on that. Then guess what? They let it go. They're building all these things and letting it go. If you keep building them after year 3 and 4, holy shit. You know, you can do better with 5 animals than you can with 50 if you build them right. It's insane. And then if you use that mentality and build everything else the same and keep doing it, you cannot lose. So it depends where you want to go. You know, me, I tell you how it is. I show you stuff. You know, if I don't like something, I'll tell you, but it doesn't mean that you don't have to. I'm pretty raw, just like here. I don't change my story because, oh, this guy has a lot of Sunset. I'm looking at his collection. Oh, he's got Monarch too. Oh, I better be nice to him. No, I'm just going to treat you like everyone else. And most people say, yeah, I know you don't like Monarch. I'm like, I don't, but I know what to do with it. It's a genetic. I know what it's like. I have eyes. I have vision. I know that if you put this to this, it's not going to look good. Why? Because I did that with Ultra Miller. I've seen other people do it. It's going to look like a similar effect. I know what to do with it. I know how to build any gene into animals and how to do things differently. And, you know, but you need to know how to start, when to invest, how to build and how to grow. And it's not easy. And I'm still learning too, doing this for so long, but I definitely do think it is great, you know? Okay, so Mercy Morphs. Hey, Billy, you want to talk to people about my roomie? No, I don't want to talk about your roomie, but I'll talk about your rookie mistake. I don't know your roomie, so I can't really get into that. Oh, I'm a comedian tonight, eh? See, he's baked, so he's just like, I think I want to laugh. I don't know. You that big?
No.
Okay. Just my joke suck?
I smoked like this much of a joint.
Okay, still. So last two are doing well. Okay, so what he's referring to, okay, and I've seen this. Do you know why you put on press and seal? Austin?
No way.
Why do you put press and seal on your eggs?
Oh,
On your
airtight
right. When do you stop using press and seal?
after you cut them.
Correct. So anybody out there, when you have press and seal, that's only for the incubation. After day 48
It's just
or
the
50,
whole. It's yeah,
take it off.
the whole
Because once
humidity.
you're looking and doing that burping, you don't need to keep, they're already developed. Now you're just waiting for them to rip out of the egg or cut them. Okay. Now, if you go and you put the press and seal back on and leave them once they're cut, guess what happens? They die, no air. Okay. So please, 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 if you use press and seal, okay, the tubs that I have are airtight. You could drill holes. I don't like drilling holes in my tubs. What I do, what do we do every day? Burp. We go in because we get to look at it. Oh my God, is it shed yet? No, but we're constantly going in a couple times a day, opening it, getting fresh air in. Take your press and seal after day 48, take it, throw it in the garbage, leave it alone. Close, open, look, touch the eggs. Nope. You want to do that. You want to give those animals oxygen when you cut them or if they pip on their own. Okay, doke. So nowadays, I don't like to gamble nowadays. Time is money. Time sets you back. If it's not, you want to save money or make money. I like to make money. I like to make new genes. I don't want to sit there and raise an animal. Oh, I saved $500 off each animal. You raise them up for 2-3 years and they didn't prove out. Well, guess what? Now you got to start all over. What a fucking waste. Spend your money and get the right stuff. That's my opinion. And I'll always stick to that. Let's see. Thanks, Ray. What's up, Alex? Morph Master J. So Johnny says, how many times do you guys feed a female who's building follicles and you've paired to a male? Once a week, twice a week, twice a day? Twice a week? No. Every 2 weeks? Do you feed more often when you're pairing?
No.
Nope.
Once a week.
He's once a week. I'm every 2 weeks. Sometimes I will take when they're just building. If an animal doesn't eat, I'll sort of double feed those, but not when they're getting late into their, when they're over 20, I want to feed less. So that's just what I do. So I have no skin in the hockey game. So I hope Billy gets his wish. There you go, Laura. Look at this. Fucking yes. Love her. Yes. So.
Okay, I got the okay.
You got the okay?
I could talk about Maple.
Okay, ready? Breaking news. Special bulletin. Please do
There's two possibilities. Either that it's the same as Ultramel, or it's at least compatible with Ultramel because Ben Crete of Crete Royal Pythons paired
Ultramel?
a Maple to a pastel head Ultramel, I believe it was. And he's popped out some Ultramels. And yeah, he's going to post a picture. I was going to show you guys, but check out his Instagram, Crete Royal Pythons.
Crete Royal, Krete.
Royal Pythons.
Royal Pythons, Crete Royal
He
Pythons.
said they're going to shed in like the next day or two, and he's going to post them. So if you want to see what they look like, go there. But before they shed, they're
Ultramel.
yeah, it looks like Ultramel. Maybe a little.
Maybe a little,
I don't even know what to say.
So there you go. Let's see. I'm just trying to read. Just cutting through. Wrong person to ask. Ultramel, lavender.
Ultramel.
Yeah, I said that. Did we say Ultramel?
Ultramel.
Okay, Ultramel. Yeah, definitely. And then there's lavender, and then
Ultramel.
Ultramel is a good one. But yeah. So
Ultramel's probably the best sunset gene.
so far, I mean, DG Ultramel would be maybe. No, I think it would.
It's hard to say.
It's hard to say.
Might take
You know,
away.
when you think stuff's gonna, oh my god, it's gonna make it even richer, and it does. It's like, fuck, really? Sometimes it has the opposite effect. So balls and strikes, what's going on? He wishes everybody a good evening in the chat as well. Charlie, Reagan Renee Royal Pythons, what's going on, guys? Let's see. Yeah. So I read a post last year that a guy put the press and seal on after cutting and they all passed. You need to get air in. Press and seal is only to keep the temperatures and the heat as stable as possible during the incubation period. After day 45, they're pretty much fully developed. So, leave them on 48, 50 when you do your first burp a week before, week 6, burp them, week 7, take the press and seal off. You'll thank me. Ultramel is still better than Monarch. Martin Exotics. I think so, but that's my taste. I think, I don't know where Zach stands now, but, his girlfriend, Monarch all the way, and, I don't want to take people. I don't want to convince, oh, you got Monarch. Oh, Ultramel's way better. Look, I don't want to do that. And I don't want them doing that to me. You want to work with Monarch? Great. I want to work with Ultramel. Fucking awesome. Let's fucking talk snakes and fucking show some cool shit and fucking be happy and civilized. And that's it. Do I care that people are making sunset stuff? No, I'm not. And don't convince me unless I want to do it because it works with what I want. That's it. But at the end of the day, we can fucking talk about snakes and hang out. And I don't give a fuck if you cut eggs, if you don't cut eggs. I don't care if you keep them in bioactive enclosures or racks. I don't give a shit. I just want to talk about animals that I love and genes and give advice and everything else. That's it. There's so many ways to do things. It's not one fucking way only, and that's these new fucking people. Oh, they should be kept like this. Why? Because you fucking said so? Oh, because it's so much better for them. With what? A 6-month study with 32 fucking animals? Like, come on, fuck off. Like, do what you want with your fucking animals. Like, wow. There's so much division and hate between fucking groups and people who have certain genes and cliques. It's fucking horrible. You know what I mean? Like, outsiders looking in, they're looking, it's like, wow, these guys are a bunch of fucking, fucking school kids fighting over stupid shit. Yeah, that's what we are. It's pretty sad. But hey, man, I have my opinions and the way I do things, and I'm fucking very, open about it, and I do it, and I usually explain why I do it, but I don't give a shit if you don't do it the same way I do. So you're killing me tonight. Why is that, my man? Sorry I'm late. I'm packing for somewhere to go. Yeah, you're here in 2 days. Wednesday night. 2 days. So less than 48 hours you're here. So I agree, but I guarantee you that's just a stepping stone for Miguel. He ain't leaving it there.
He says he's gonna put Ultramel to make it better.
Oh, fuck. I think an Ultramel Sunset Pied will be fucking nuts. So
if you guys want to see the adult version of the Desert Ghost Sunset, Brock Wagner actually made it the year before. He just didn't know it was Desert Ghost because how it looked. But I'm pretty sure he showed it in one of his videos on his YouTube channel, so go check that out.
So Jaina, what's going on? ASM and HRP, fucking, and S&M and blah 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 blah. And what? Holy moly! What's with all these? Anyways, Jaina, you know what HRP is? Holdback Rack. Oh, sorry, Holdback Rack Podcast. HRP. So she asks, Pastel Enchi G Stripe. Would you pair her to Acid Clown or Krypton Double Het DG G Stripe?
Acid Clown.
Yeah. You'd want Acid, Pastel Enchi, Double Hets. So with being a Krypton visual, everything's going to be 100% Het Clown or Het Cryptic, 50% DG, and then 100% G Stripe, and you'll hit visuals. But I think the other way is better. It's stronger. You got crazy double hets, and
Got a better codom in there, right?
yeah. Acid. We were just talking. What were we talking about earlier before we started? Like literally 10 minutes before the podcast.
Acid Clown.
Acid Clown shit. I'm like, yeah. So, boom. So, hope all is well, Jaina. Enchi or Leo Enchi Lav or Ultimate Sunset is where it's at. Yeah, so I have a pastel super Enchi super asphalt lavenders. Fucking insane. They're really, really nice. And let's see. Will's hella heat.
Awesome, Billy. Do you have any Confusion Sass Acid or Cypress Ultramo combos?
Yep.
Yeah, I have
Both. I've got a visual Cypress. Well, I've got a Cypress Ultramel. Is it Het Clown? No, it's not. Just a Cypress Ultramel. She's probably, what, 1,000 grams now? She's up there. Cypress Ultramel female growing up. I've got a bunch of, like, I think I just hit one. Didn't I not hit a Confusion? We missed the Confusion Dreamsicle. But I've got visual pastel Confusion Lav Het Pides.
I think you meant Acid Ultramo. The way you worded it.
Oh, Confusion, Acid, or Cypress. Okay, yeah. We don't have Confusion Ultramel, do we?
I have Acid Fire.
Het Ultramel.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, no. So, Nate, what's going on?
What's up, man?
Bam. Was going to breed my normals together. Is that a good idea?
Great idea.
Well, it is, because his normals are not really just fucking normals. They're het and then some. Like a few hets. Yeah. Quite a few hets. So you breed your normals together. I would be. So, when you got normals like that, yeah, you want to breed those normals together. So, Petzotics, like it. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Petzotics. Nice word. Petzotics. I'm following your advice and working on getting a group of 4, but I don't know what goes with what. Still doing research and asking people. Yeah, that's the thing, is research, right? And it's not easy. You got to build the project, and I mean, I'm still learning, but I'm doing very well, and I got an amazing group of people on Patreon now, and we do a thing called the chopping block for the top 2 tiers, where we put someone's collection that's in the group, so it's one of us. We put it up, and the whole we do it on a Zoom call, and the whole group looks at it and makes what would you do? Too much. You're making enough of that here. I would take this and put it here, and we basically talk about it. And fuck, we've done 2, and we got another one this Friday. It's pretty fucking awesome, man. Like, I'm learning, and you get to see some people's, knowledge in the game. And I would do this, and it's like, oh my God, yeah, that's actually really, I never even saw that. So it's amazing that, a bunch of us are looking and helping other people and teaching other people and learning even ourselves of what we can do and helping others, get it and learn. And, what do you want to take, what, we have some, questions that we ask. What type of budget do you have? What's your expectations? What's your space? Like, so we don't just sit there and go, oh, do this, do that, spend 50,000 here, do that. Yeah, that'll work. Of course it will, but I don't have any of that. So we have a credential that, that we ask. And so we go off of that. And it's very amazing. Like, I'm pretty impressed. And I got to give a shout out to James at Bergman Reptile Room. He's the one that said, hey, you know what we should do? And I'm like, yeah, I'll ask everybody and we'll see. And they said yes. And it's been a great addition to Patreon. So, when is the best time of year do you start pairing? There is no time of year. I pair all year round. When the female is building is when I pair. So we've got, 30 some odd clutches in the incubator. We've got, 64 gravid right now? Yeah. We're probably pairing, 200? 150?
Just under 200, I'd say.
Yeah, and we're still going to be pairing in September and October and December. It's when the females are ready. You guys have got to stop thinking there's a breeding season. Oh, in October, you lower the temps and you can only breed until March. That's so fucking... If I did that, I wouldn't get half my clutches. So would many people. You see people now. It's May? First clutch finally dropped. I'm on, second, third. Those animals were paired in January, February, not October, November, and the ones they're pairing now that they're going to have in August and September and October, those weren't bred last October, November. So, so what's this? Balls and strikes. Who's fighting over what's better? There are those with us with great taste and those that are clueless on what the best things are. Oh, there you go. Someone's stirring the pot. Woo!
I think he's talking about Monarch.
Maybe.
I'm joking.
Maybe. I don't know.
Taking shots.
But yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, to me, if someone loves Monarch and Sunset, work with it. Work with it. Hypo. It's not a very good investment animal. But I work with it, and I encourage other people to because make amazing animals, and that's what I want to do. But also, I wouldn't make that my staple, especially if this is to make, but work with it because it's going to be a staple somewhere down the line with other stuff, and it makes amazing animals. That's what I want to do. So, let's see. Totally agree. Totally agree. Super happy. Sunset Ultima Pie. What did I say earlier?
That's a good gene.
I think Sunset Ultima Pies are going to be incredible. I'm leaning. Hit everything acid clown. Yeah, I put acid clown in. What does acid in pie do? Not much, right? No. But I would still go there. I would get acid into my lav stuff. I would get into my dreamsicle stuff. I'd get it into clown and, I wonder if, what acid or confusion would do to something strong like Monsoon. That could be something, Let's see. You never know. Nice pickup. Nice pickup. Mariah, what's going on? Hope to see you at the Reptile Expo next Sunday. Come on down. Let's see. Later, my man. Wayne out. See ya. Good night. Oh, Megan, what's going on? Good evening. Hope all is well. Crete, there he is. Crete Royal Pythons. That's the man.
Check out his Instagram for that update on the Maple Ultramo clutch.
We try. We try. Some stuff we're still experimenting and stuff. So, Peter, what's going on? There is a breeding season, and it starts in October. Fight me, Billy. So, yeah, breed when your females are building. Technically, one, but we've had two. And when I say 2 clutches in a year, we had one in January and one in December.
Yep.
11 months. So, but no more than one. I mean, 2. And when I say in a year, it's 11 months. Normally, it's around 12 months. I think two sessions ago, I showed you an animal that laid exactly 2 days earlier than the year before. They pretty much go within like 11 to 13 months, you know, if they're back on food and you're pairing and you're doing. So, do you know what line we're working on? It's Ted Thompson from the US. It is.
No,
Are you sure that's who we bought it from?
no, you got it from Germany, I think it was.
No, he bought it from the guys in.
I'll ask him right
Yeah,
now.
ask him.
Let's
It's
see.
the. What's Ted Thompson's business name? Because he's all the way. I'm telling you, he got it from the States. And it's Ted Thompson. What's Ted Thompson's company's name? Oh, I forget because I used to go there and look at it too. It's Ted Thompson. Let's see. I'll be at the expo. I'll see you guys there for sure. Awesome. Come by and say hi. There is, yeah. May 7. Ricky, huge. I mean, 4 genes to start a collection from scratch. It wouldn't really be 4 genes. It would be a project. I would buy at least 3 or 4 females, and then I would wait, 8 months to a year to buy a male for that project. Whatever project you're in, I pick genes because of the project. So if you want to do pied, don't have champagne, don't have spot nose, don't have het red xanthic, cinnamon or black pastel. They just don't work in pied. If you want that in clown, great. Champagne, I'm not such a big fan, but everything else works well. It depends on the project. So, Mr. John Feely, we got to get him trying the cocoa blocks and show him what an incredible cocoa is. Less dust, lasts longer,
I mean, the
absorbs
Gopher
more
Cocoa.
water. What did I say?
Cocoa blocks.
Yeah, no, I mean Gopher Cocoa. Sorry, I'm cuckoo for cocoa blocks, but I'm more cuckoo for Gopher Cocoa. Speaking of Gopher Cocoa, what is this? I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this. What? Bam! Cocoa for cocoa. Go for cocoa. I'm cuckoo for Gopher Cocoa. Man, I need another monster. I'm tired today. It's been all the stress. Under a lot of stress.
I'll be right back.
You do that. On your way back, actually, want to grab me another monster? I need it. I need it. So much stress. Stress is not good, people. And that's one thing is I'm going to be documenting. Well, not documenting. Give me a chaotic, please. Or is there a mango? Give me a chaotic. No mango. Yeah, I can't even make up my mind. Were you? Okay, thanks, bro. Oops, thank you. So, one thing is I've made a lot of mistakes, to get where I'm at. And guess what? Still making mistakes. And if anybody down the line is going that way, I can definitely sit there and go, no, you know what? I've been there. I've done that. Try not to go, because it's not great. And I'm it's not good to be stressed. I work off of stress a lot, but that's not good and healthy. So I'm making mistakes and learning from them and trying not to make them again. And hopefully I can help people up and coming not make the mistakes that I'm making already or currently making and fixing them. So always knowledge. There's so much more to having a mentor than just telling you how to breed snakes. Like there's so much more to this. Angel, what's going on? Welcome. Python John, after you produce a snake with more genes than the parents, do you sell the parents when the baby grows up? Depending. That's another thing. Now, some animals are useful depending on the project. So I'm going to be putting up a big list. I'm trying to downsize a little. There's a lot of stuff that I have in my whole back rack that's bigger than I expected. It's like, holy shit, I got to move like 40, 50 females out soon. Don't have any space. Guess what? I got to move 40, 50 females out. So I went through and I pulled 100 breeder females. I sold like triple and double visual pieds, clowns, yellow belly pied het lavenders. Shit, I even sold, I got another group. I might even sell my, I have it on the chopping block. I'm probably going to put it up. I've got an ultramel clown het albino breeder male, Enchi double het, Enchi double het lavender clown breeder female. And I'm going to, because I've got others and I've got so much. It's just like, I can't have everything. But, I put up 100 breeder females. I think I got 40, 50, 60 left. But I've got a bunch of pieds still, yellow belly pieds, pastel pieds. I think I held back the OD pieds. I was going to put them up, but I could still use them. I can put that into, a pied. I can put that to the enhancer G-stripe clown. I can put that to the, the pied DG cryptic. Everything's pied double het. I could put it to the ultramel hypo pied. Everything's pied double het. There's so many options. But do I want to do that? Because I've already got that and some other stuff that's stronger. I don't know. So if you want to grow an animal that you raise up that make amazing babies, you can always make stronger by adding stuff. But at some point, it has a shelf life to me. And I don't want to say that, shelf life. You breeders. No. To me, I care about my animals. I love my collection. I have that within. But I also have a business to run and I treat it like a business. So if I don't need that animal for further production of my collection and what I want to do, I can sell that animal to someone else that it isn't my greatest animal to breed because I've got better, but it's the next person's greatest or one of the better animals to help get them as a stepping stone to move forward. Het pieds, they were something to buy. Like I bought, I'm going to say $10,000. I bought my first double het dreamsicle for $10,000 in 2007. I got to go back. Might even be a little less, maybe 7K, 5K. I'm going to say, I think they were 10K. Brought them in from the US, 10,000 a piece. Okay. Used those, sold those maybe 7 years ago. Still got pretty good money for them. But I didn't need them because I got visual dreamsicle combos breeding now. But to that other person who didn't have any and didn't have the money to buy a visual dreamsicle, that is a hell of a fucking animal for someone 7 years ago. And I guarantee you that's now passed off because they don't need it off to someone else that now is using it. Like, I've got animals from 2002, 2004 that I've sold that people are still breeding, and still making awesome animals from them. So, all depends on what you want. If you're limited on space, you always want to, upgrade. But if you want to grow, now you're making more animals. You got to add space and add stuff. And that's it. That is it. So that's where it was from. Didn't get it from Europe. I'm almost positive that's where it came from. So thank you. So if you don't know, Jana did a comparison of all the cocoa, and her and Jessica sort of did a podcast, I'd say 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago on the Friday, 1 p.m. That's where it is, Friday, YouTube, 1 p.m. The Whole Back Rack podcast. And Jessica was basically, gave the floor to Jana, and Jana did all these tests. And I know when I was telling people, because I've used all of it, not all of it, but most of it, and I sent it to the US. I'm like, guys, when you see what this does and how it is, And I've got distributors that were distributing Rep the Chip and other ones. And when they're using it, they're like, holy shit, I never realized how dusty this was until I've used this. It's amazing. And I swear by it, you know, but some people, it's like everything else. Oh, I like the dust in the Rep the Chip. I like some of that loose core. Good. You know, I'm not saying, oh, if you don't use Gopher Cocoa, you're using the worst. No, do what you like. But I'm telling you, from what I like and what other people do, Gopher Cocoa. It absorbs. It's amazing. I love it. And don't take my word for it. Try it, because everyone else that has is like, holy shit, I love this product. And you will. Mango. Yes, polymorphs. Get that in you. So bad for you, but so good. Oh. Anyways. Just trying to do this. Oh, Will. Yeah, there you go. That's right. I'm glad you were able to pick some up. Doing great for me so far as well. Jana finally got all my tubs done with it. Awesome. But it is, to me, I love it. And it's, you know, I used Rep the Chip for over a year and liked it. It was better than the stuff I had. And like anything else, like, you know, Husbandry Pro, you'll never get me off Husbandry Pro. Not only because I'm an owner, but it's fucking incredible. People are going to use Clutch. Great. But if you have more than things with ball pythons, like Clutch ain't going to work for you, you know, and Husbandry Pro does everything Clutch does and more. But we're built different. We've also got 2 years ahead on them. You know, we've also got 8 months ahead of development that we're already done, but we can't give it to you because it'll freak you out. We got to give it to you in little pieces. And I'll tell you one thing, something that's coming, it's coming soon. It's going to blow all fucking everyone away. It's going to rock their minds. It's going to really stir the shit up. That's all I'm going to say. Boom. It's phenomenal. But I'm glad you like it. And John's a diehard Rep the Chip user. Great. You know, I was too. Tried something better. I want what's best for my animals. I hate the fucking dust. I remember, you can even ask Catherine and even Alex, you know, once a month, I would pay them, you know, because when we were there, what are we doing today? We're all done. Guess what? Grab your paper towel, fold it, spray chlorhexidine on, and let's wipe all the fucking dust all over the place off, because it was, my room was covered in dust. No more here. You know, the filters that I change, from the air filters, I had to change monthly. Now I change every 3 weeks. You know, you're breathing that dust in. Just saying, I don't want to breathe that shit in. Neither do my animals. At least mine do. So I love it. Cuckoo for Gopher Cocoa. And that's the thing is, you know, if people like a product, great. But a lot of people haven't tried Gopher Cocoa, you know. And when you try Gopher Cocoa, and it's actually pretty much coming in cheaper than the other products, and it's way better, lasts longer, absorbs more, the color, the dye, like, you know, everyone that's doing tests, you know, Rep the Chip and everyone that's here, Gopher Cocoa's here, you know, it's not just me saying it, but it's what you like. But I do love the product, and I'll stand behind it. And, you know, same thing with Gopher Cocoa and Husbandry Pro. It gets better and better, and it's truly amazing. And I'm glad to be a part of it and put it out there. So, let's see. So, yeah, Rep the Chip all day long. And I'm not trying to convince you. You guys can do it, you know. But all I know is, hold on. So, doing a follow-up in a few weeks, but Gopher Cocoa's absolute favorite. Yeah. Yeah, Gopher Cocoa over here, love it. And you know, it's not like I'm putting it out against products that I've never used. I used Rep the Chip for over a year. Okay, the dust got to me. The inconsistency in packages. I've got a package where I'd open it up and the whole center was dust. I'm like, what the fuck? I just paid fucking $20 Canadian, $25 Canadian for a block, and half of it I had to throw in the fucking garbage. What? No. You know how much money I used to spend sifting Gopher Cocoa, Cocoa blocks and Rep the Chip, you know, with the shaker. I started doing it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Where's this? There's no, what the hell? Let's do another one. It would take me like 20 bricks to make the same amount of dust as one Cocoa blocks or one Rep the Chip block. I'm like, what the fuck? Don't even need it. I don't even need to sift my cocoa anymore to take the sand out. That tells me something. But it lasts longer too. So free rocks, you know. But I mean, that's the thing too. It's not the absolute entirely best. It has some strings. I haven't found any rocks, but it has some strings and some little of the fibers. That's just happening when they're making, you know, tons and tons of the stuff. But to me, you know, I like trying new stuff, you know, and you know, I test all types of stuff. I test different substrates. I don't like it. I don't like aspen. Other people swear by it. Don't really give a shit what you use. But at least people have tried different things. It's the people that have never tried it. Oh, I'll never try it. Oh, it's the best. Because you've never tried fucking anything else. So that's my point. I mean, especially for me, if I look after, I get better quality, better absorption, lasts longer, less dust, better for my animals, comes in cheaper, 2 different sizes. Fuck, right there, it sold me. But anyways, this isn't about Go for Cocoa. Never tried that. You never know. How much is Go for Cocoa? So here in Canada, it's $35 a block. And the more you buy, the cheaper it is. In the US, it's going for, you know, depending on if it's at a show, I think $22 to $25 a block, or sometimes it's higher. Not really sure about the US. So, you know, it's funny because I've seen 4 or 5 people do tests, and unfortunately, Reptochip's at the bottom of every test in staining, in quality, in dust, absorption, the way it is. You know, so, you know, so, yeah, so that's shipped. So that's just like all the other products in the US. It's like 35, 30. So here in Canada, if you were to buy a block of Go for Cocoa in Canada, it'd be like 55 Canadian. You know, shipping kills you. It's like $20, $22 a block to ship. It's crazy. You know, that's why people come pick it up at the show or stuff like that. Whoa, Charlie, look at this. Fairly new Husbandry Pro user, and I'm addicted. Wait till you see what's coming, man. It is so awesome. So, let's see. Well, once I get more distributors in the US, so we have another container that's held at customs right now. Once it comes in, we've got a couple going to Missouri now. I believe we got some going out to Texas. I mean, we're going to basically go everywhere. So, no, it's not. You know, if you want to pay $15 a block, go get the chipper or the other stuff, Pro Cocoa, the stuff that doesn't even absorb water. That stuff that, and everyone does the test, it's the worst. You know, I don't buy anything because of price. And whether it's cocoa, whether it's racking, you know, listen to most people's thing. Oh, the Mike Wilbanks incubators, they're so expensive. I can make mine and save $1,000. To put hundreds of thousands of dollars of fucking animals in an incubator, that if that's the way you want, great. I want the best for my animals. I want the best incubators. Oh, they're not the best just because but to me, they are the best. It goes cooling. No other incubator cools. They go hot. If the fucking spikes or your AC goes out, you're fucking cooking your eggs. My incubator's going to not cook. They're going to turn on the cool and keep them at bay. You don't have to have ARS or stainless steel Freedom Breeder racks. You can have melamine. You can keep them in a Tupperware on a fucking shitty shelf with a heat tape. You can do it so many ways. I want the best for my animals. I want cocoa that absorbs and holds, smells fresh. It's not dusty as fuck. I'll pay an extra $10 a bag because all of these people, oh, I save $15. I save $10 because I get my cocoa for 15. 25 is expensive. Yeah. But guess what? Mine last twice as long as yours. I don't get any fucking dust and shit. That's basically, you have to wipe off my stuff. It's not going in the pits of my animals. It's not staining my animals. It absorbs water. There was one where Jana did. She poured the thing in, and the cocoa was floating on the water. Mine, on Gopher Cocoa, you put the water, it absorbs it in. Jana said, she goes, I could have kept pouring water in, it would absorb it. There's a reason why you pay for good shit. You know, you're the person that probably, oh, I don't want to buy a car because I want to save money and I'll buy a scooter. Then do that. You know, I'd rather have a fucking car. So I'm probably going to piss someone off. I like spending money on my animals. I want the best, you know, but it works for me. I don't like the dust. I don't like the shitty inconsistency of the block. You know, I don't like to sift and have dust. Remember how dusty it was?
It was horrible. Even our racks, like.
That's what I said. What did I remember back in the old?
Holy shit!
Remember once a month? What did I get the people do? But
they used to clean the back, like the top of the racks.
Yeah, with what?
With like a paper
Paper
towel.
towel. We go bar to bar.
Now we don't do that.
Yeah.
And like even like when we had to move facilities, just how much dust was inside of that place. Like, oh my god, like we were breathing it in for hours.
Yep. And changing the vents and
even like when we moved, like just sweeping the floor after we got all the racks out, there was like piles everywhere.
Yeah, and that's after having the floors washed all the time. Like,
yeah,
I love it. So I won't say anything, you know. So let's see. So let's see. So 10 blocks, Tyler goes down to 29. So 35 a block. You buy 5 or more, goes to 32. You buy 10 or more blocks, goes to 29 Canadian. But let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, you know, that's one thing that we do is we make it a better quality product. You know, Jean-Francois did amazing with the product. And you know, if you go to, and I'm still working on it right now, but if you go to Instagram, Go For Cocoa Canada, you'll see right now there's 4. I've got another 3 or 4 coming in. I'm going to reload everybody, more containers coming in. We're looking for distributors. So if you want to reach out on Instagram, Go For Cocoa Canada and send us a message. It's going to be a busy few weeks, but we'll send you. And I know that there's a few people that I sent and I haven't had time to check. It's a bit of crazy weekend. You know, Alex was off for 3 days last week. So just trying to get stuff up, animals being shipped this week. So, and then a couple of weeks, there's an expo this week. So it's a little crazy. But I'll send the information of what you need to become a distributor. You have to have a U.S. company. You've got to apply. If you don't have an import-export license, we can show you how to get it. It's a $50 fee it's free to get. And then, you know, with that paperwork, you send it to us, $50. We send it in with our paperwork to Homeland Security. And then that way you guys have clearance to import the product. And, you know, the more you buy, the cheaper it is. If you have a forklift on your end, it's cheaper. You can get more on a pallet, et cetera, et cetera. I'll explain all that. But we are looking for more reps. And, you know, the craziest odds we've ever hit. In one clutch, they were higher than that. Then I hit a 1 in 256 and 1 in...
Yeah, 1 in 256 and 1 in 128.
Yeah. I hit 3. I hit 2 1 in 64s. No. 2 1 in 128s and 1 in 256 in one clutch. And those were my hypo clowns. 4 gene, 2018. 4 gene hypo clown. And it was from double het to double het, wasn't it? Yeah. Double het to double het. I hit a 4 gene double visual and 2 3 gene double visuals. It's crazy. Yep. So, oh wow.
That was the
one that didn't make it.
Yeah.
So you didn't hit it.
Well, I did hit
No,
it.
you didn't. It didn't live.
Still hit it.
I guess. I mean, like, you know. So.
Yeah.
No, I think it was the second one, bro. So. Look at you, Laura. So got my Coco off Jersey Balls, Lorenzo. Shipped across country in the US, and price is not bad at all. Yeah. So I'm a go for Coco Convert, Powerhouse Pythons, my man Andrew. I could never ever use Rep the Chip or Coco blocks again. The chipper did not even absorb water, but you can get it for $15 a block. Like, you keep doing that. You keep putting, spend money on something that doesn't absorb water to hold the moisture in. It'll if the snake pees, it goes to the bottom and the Coco floats on it. Wow, I love how everybody wants to save money. I want to save money. Okay, so I'd rather spend money and enjoy what it does and get the benefits, because I mean, that's the thing too. I wonder how long you could leave Coco blocks, because we don't even do full tub changes, like for the different ones. For Go for Coco, we're constantly doing big spot cleans, but I wonder how long you could keep adding water every week, that absorb the water, pour the same amount in, and see what happens like after 2 months. I mean, I would put Go for Coco up against any of them. I mean, right off the bat, the $15, the chipper doesn't even absorb the water. Well, why the fuck do you have it? And you might as well put fucking, it'd probably be, I don't know if it's cheaper. Go get those aquarium marbles, just put them in the bottom, or some sort of stone. Like, fuck, you want to save money? Just go use fucking vermiculite. At least vermiculite will absorb water. At least it can hold some water for you, but I don't know what fucking the chipper's going to do. How can you add humidity if it doesn't even absorb? What the fuck? Don't get it. But I get $15 a block. Then you do that, because you're going to spend $60 in blocks to my fucking 25, and I'm way happier. Mentality of people. I don't get it. Do not get it. Fuel. I have tried it. Don't like it. Don't like cypress mulch. Did you've tried it for a bit?
Yep, molds like crazy. And it molds in like yellows, oranges, blues. It's not good.
So
add a lot of humidity to it.
I put 1 gallon on my Go for Coco. It ate it like nothing, and it was still in 75% area. Put another half a gallon, and it still needed more. It does, and you know what? It releases it slow. I mean, like, and I've been using it now for over 2 years. And I mean, I make it in barrels and in garbage cans, and I leave it, and it sits there, no mold, no nothing. I mean, I love it. I couldn't do that with the other stuff. So, yes, they are. Did you not get, Jose? Did you not get the email? I mean, I'm pretty sure you're on this shipment. You should be getting them this Wednesday. I mean, you got to check the emails, because I have one going out being picked up this Wednesday in the States, and I got another one. Any large packages, they're going out on the 17th for pickup on the 18th. So, let's see. Oh, that's awesome. I picked up a block from the Toronto Expo. I've never had my snake shed better. Awesome. Here you go. Florida born. People want to save on Coco, but will pay in medical bills later. Yeah, he's someone that is actually a distributor. But if it wasn't for me talking to him, I'm like, dude, he's tried pretty much every one. And, some of these $15 blocks, he's had, and his animals got infections from them sitting on it. started getting all these little like, and animals have died on some cocoa. The smell, the chemicals, I don't really know what it is. Don't save money, buy a better product, and I don't know. But I said, dude, I've tried them all. Give it a shot. You won't be disappointed. And when he got it, he did a fucking 3-day test, left it out, fucking poured it in water, left it out. And he's like, dude, fucking 3 days later, nothing. All these other products, fucking I got mold in a day or two, the way he did it. So it is a superior product. So spending dollars to make sense. To save pennies don't make sense. So, so the chipper does absorb water. It takes a little longer. Why? It's a wood product. It's supposed to absorb. So I don't know about the chipper. I've never used it because from everybody that has, I don't even want to use it. So, I can guarantee my Gopher Cocoa will last twice, if not 3 times as long as the chipper in density and stuff. I mean, I bet you Gopher Cocoa, you could go and add more water to it a week later and it'll still reabsorb and suck it all in. It's phenomenal, but I sell it, I use it. I'm glad other people that have not used it, like Jana, she did a test. Other people did a test. Other people grab it. They're like, holy fuck, this is so much better. When I have Rep the Chip people coming to me, buying this and saying, holy shit, like I can't believe that I used to sell that other stuff. Wow. Night and day. There's got to be a reason. So, I wanted to absorb water right away, not like an hour later. Like, imagine that, pouring all that water and then waiting. You can't even use it until it absorbs. It makes no sense. What a waste of time. So is that for you?
I think so.
What is 9?
Yeah.
See ya.
Can't
I'll talk
see
a
it,
little
guys.
longer.
Chad EAD.
Yeah, I'll talk a little longer and then I'll get
I
out
don't
of
have a
here.
car currently. Mine got hit, so I have to get picked up.
So, yeah, but I mean, that's the thing. I'm going to be pissing someone off. I'm allowed to say, my beliefs and what I've done. And other people are already doing the same thing. Other people, Jana, she's tried it, did all these tests. To me, it's the better product. And I don't mind putting it out and saying it. So, yeah, you won't get another email until the 3rd because you're good. Once it gets packed and FedEx picks it up tomorrow, you don't get another email until then. So if it said the 3rd, you're getting it on Wednesday. So tomorrow night when it gets picked up, you'll get a FedEx UPS and it'll give you your tracking number. So New York, the only place that this is in New Jersey right now. We are looking for more distributors. And yeah, it's coming slowly. Plus, we still got to work with, the shipping, getting it here, getting it into the States, and we're going to grow. But by next year, the way the demand is and the quality of it, I mean, it's going to be everywhere. Like, I expect to bring in 20 to 25 containers of it, and it's going to be at every major expo. I'm going to get it out there. Just takes time, right? So, love this one. Why put thousands of dollars in snakes and whine about $5 or so on substrate? It doesn't make sense. And there's so many people doing that kind of stuff. It's crazy. I'm not going to say, but a certain individual here in Canada used to whine, buys $5,000, $10,000 snakes and used to fucking complain. Oh my God, my fucking, it cost me like $200 a week to feed these things. And I got to feed them for how long? 2 years? He fucking whined about it. Well, what the fuck do you expect? Like, wow, stop buying $10,000 snakes if you can't afford $10 or a week to feed it, for fuck's sakes. Like, it's just the mentality of these fucking people. It drives me nuts. It's nuts. Crazy. So, anyways. Best way to store gopher cocoa. So any substrate, I would not recommend to put a lid on it. You don't want it to. You want it to have air. I literally, like I showed you in my video, we just make it in bins. We leave it out. 2-3 days later, when we need it, we break it up, pour it in another garbage can with wheels, and then we just shove it to the side. Sometimes it's in there for a week before we use it. And then when we get there, maybe the first inch is dried, but as soon as you get past that, all the cocoa is still wet. You can squeeze it and sponge it, and you can drip water out of it. Fucking weeks later. It's insane. Can't do that with any other cocoa. I've tried it. It does not work. So 5 days till eggs. Yellow belly, gravel axanthic, het pied clown. Awesome. So you won't see it till next week, but just before this video or this live, Austin and I cut some eggs. Did very well. Okay. Enchi, asphalt, 100% het clown to a freeway het clown. So super asphalt clowns, freeway clowns, and Enchi in the mix. I don't want to spoil it, but I'm very, very happy. And I'll post a pic. My phone's over there. I'd show it now, but I don't want to get my lazy ass up. We're almost ended. But I'll post a pic up either later tonight or tomorrow of the shot of it in the egg. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy. So, very happy. You'll see it. You tell me if I have the right to be pretty happy or not. I love it. So let's see. Just going down. What is a good combo of snakes for someone starting out? Depends on your budget, depends on your taste and what you like. So many different things. Let's see. So St. Louis. So Genesis Genetics, Jordan and Scott, they should be getting theirs in the next couple weeks. And depending. So right now we got to wait for customs to clear it and then still ship here. And then we got to repackage it and ship it out. So I would hope in the next 2-3 weeks, but regardless, it is coming to, I believe I don't know where in Missouri, but they're there, but we got some more people and stuff. So it is coming. We just got to figure it out. Let's see. Evan says goodbye. It don't make sense. It don't make dollars. FX. I like that. Let's see. You're welcome. Yeah, so there are 4 locations. So right now, if you go to Go for Cocoa Canada, I believe I have one of those highlights. You look at it, it says distributors in the US. One of those 4 people have it. Crux Reptiles, Florida Born Exotics, oh my God, New Jersey Balls, and of course, Powerhouse Pythons. And then more are coming. We're looking for more. We want to work and get it in there. And eventually, it's a superior product. I don't see why people won't pay the same pricing as the other competitors for a better product. So we'll see. So Will's, I love cocoa. So I really hope one of these works for me and not have to go back to Aspen. Yes. But in the past, cocoa didn't like my Kentucky environment, but Aspen has been great, just messy. I hope it works out for you too. And that's the thing too, is I like the way it holds humidity and holds the water. If you're in a place that you don't want that, maybe just, air it out. So don't add so much water, break it up and leave it like that. So it's not, but when the snake urates or does anything else, it'll absorb that. That's for sure. And that's the thing too, is if the chipper or this other stuff, if it takes so long to absorb water, well, when that snake pisses, how long is it going to take to absorb that? Like, I want my cocoa to absorb it right away. Like, you know, I can pour it in, grab the cocoa, absorb all the water, and then I can squeeze it back out, pour more water on, it'll absorb that, squeeze it out. I can wring it out like a sponge, for fuck's sakes. You know, instantly. I don't have to wait for it to absorb water. It's like having a sponge. Oh, wipe up the mess. Oh, I got to leave it here for a while until I got to wait for it to absorb it. What fucking makes it? I want something to absorb the water right away and then expel it and then do it again. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. To save $10 a block? Don't get it. Don't get it. Uptown Exotics. Billy, time to head for me. Enjoy the rest of your night. Good night, everyone. Yeah, I'm going to get out of here too. It's 9:06. So let me do this too. I didn't do this much today. So I'll give some love to ARS. Brand new racks. Love them. Love them still. Just amazing. I will do this. Thank you all. Thank you all. Cut that out. So I can verify without any doubts, Gopher Cocoa absorbs super fast and nonstop and still wants more. It does what I want my cocoa to do, you know. And, you know, that's the thing. It absorbs and absorbs and it keeps absorbing. Well, why do you want it in your tub? So it absorbs the odor, it absorbs the water, the urine. It's fresh, it's thing. You get more out of it because it expands better than all the other products. You get more out of it. It's a better product. You get more use. I guarantee you, for one block of cocoa, Gopher Cocoa, you probably have to use 2 or 3 things of ReptiChip to replace in a month period or 2-month period because, you know, I don't know, but I would, you're definitely getting more use and it'll last longer, but crazy. Condo, what's going on, man? Have you cut that clutch yet? It's got to be soon. First time snake breeders, first time egg cutters or egg hatchers, whatever you do. I can't wait. But yeah, so another thing too, a lot of crazy stuff coming on Husbandry Pro, a lot of new things coming. Can't really let the cat out of the bag, but lots of good stuff coming that is going to really, you know, be awesome. And not yet, soon. Good. Good night, guys, fellow Canadians. 24-hour challenge in a box with cocoa. You have a good night. And let me know if you don't. I'm going to send an email out if nobody gets their tracking numbers tomorrow to message me back. But yeah, I'm going to be posting a lot of probably another couple hundred snakes, breeders. I'm going to do something where, you know, like I said, I can ship now every 4 to 6 weeks. So shipping's now starting to open. You know, if anyone's looking for package deals, I got holdbacks for sale. I've got proven breeder adults. I got hatchlings. I can make packages for people, good discounts. You know, I'll take care of some of the shipping, if not all of it, depending on the package. Motivated to move some animals. I'm tightening up things myself around here. Lot of good stuff coming. Okay, just for Husbandry Pro and other things coming. More Gopher Cocoa into the US because I know a lot of people want to try it. They hear all this good shit about it. They see people doing demonstrations with all the other cocoa, and Gopher Cocoa is the best. It's beating everybody by, you know, like not even close. People want to use it and say, wow, oh my God, it is better. Wow, it does last longer. I get more. It is less dusty. It's wow. So I want it out there. It's coming. We got to do things slowly and smart. And that's what we're doing. And yeah, a lot of things happening. And I'm excited. You know, the next 2 months is going to be crazy for a lot of things. Later, Bear. Yeah, do that. And Max, yeah, you should get an email as well. But yeah, I'm going to be, you know, doing some sales, moving some animals, you know, breeding stuff, a lot of things. I got a lot of stuff to catch up on, but it never ends around here. But thanks for putting up with us, and thanks for your support and love like always. And glad to be here. You know, probably pissed a few people off, but hey, I'm allowed to have my opinion. You know, what I say I believe and I can stand behind, and that's it, you know. But yeah, besides that, everyone be good, stay safe, love y'all, and see you next time. Good night.